Pick the right batteries and plug them in. Terrific! Now on to ring number 2. Fantastic! You finished the second ring. Now hold on tight, because we're about to get a mega power surge. I really would rather start a mission than play around. Those robots are depending on us. No.
An empty stomach doesn't make you hungry. We get hungry only when the brain's hunger center notices there's not enough food in our bloodstream. That's why you're supposed to eat your breakfast even if you don't feel hungry. You've got to get food into your bloodstream. Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What was the first breakfast cereal made from?
The first cold cereal, Miss Winkle, was made with ice cream to keep it cold. For flavor, they added some cold water salmon. On top of that, they put the pièce de résistance, frozen worms. The worms gave the salmon something to eat.
Good work, my dear. Oh, I still love that first cold breakfast cereal, salmon and frozen worms. Some things you just never outgrow. I confess, though, that my very favorite cereal is frosted octopus oats with jellyfish bits. Makes me hungry just thinking about it.
Gross! Look what Polly's cooked up now. If we don't do something fast, kids all over the world will be pouring milk over bowls filled with cold fish and worms. No one will eat breakfast anymore, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Burpley, breakfast is overrated. I sent Chef Boy Robot back in time to put an end to breakfast. I'm sure nobody will miss it. Of course, you could find these 4 clues and stop me. A tooth, a chicken, an egg, and a Chinese wok.
Poor Chef Boy Robot. It's true. Too many chefs spoil the soup. Polly should never have gotten involved in the food business. I just hope we can find those 4 clues and rescue breakfast. Shh! I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the kitchen. Is it too much to ask for people to leave the doors unlocked around here? Well, we can figure out the combination again.
I'm so glad you're here. My blood sugar's dropping.
I don't think that number's right. Try again.
You added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the ones place as you added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the tens place. That's right. But that number is too big to fit in the hundreds place, so we have to move the extra amount to the next column. That's the thousands place.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen.
Bravo! Thank you. You truly are a master chef.
Way to go! Man, that Mort can put it away.
For providing such a fine feast, here's a little tip.
Great! Take the clue. Shh! I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. You must like art. Remember, click on the machine to look through the virtual collection, or click on the painting gallery to create your own masterpiece.
Just make sure you leave every...
Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in.
We need a clue.
Stop needling me with your questions, Dotley.
Needling? She's talking about an embroidered tapestry that records a moment from history.
We have to find the right work of...
The cloth is an embroidered... A tapestry is created by sewing colored threads onto cloth. This one is called the Bayeux Tapestry and was embroidered to tell the story of how the French beat the English in an historic battle over 900 years ago.
Okay, since you're so smart, let's see you solve this. You didn't think I was going to let you off that easily, did you?
There she goes again. You've played this puzzle before, so you should have no trouble this time around.
This is a puzzle of homonyms. Homonyms are words that sound the same, but are spelled differently and have different meanings.
Terrific! No mission clues here. Quiet now. I'm going to sense out this area. Great! I've got a strong reading in the shrinking machine. Look, we're at the Shrink-O-Matic again.
I'm here to help if you need me.
Yeah. So I hid a mission clue in one of the specimens. Still, you'll never find it unless you can figure out this hint. The male of this species is fond of getting done up in a beautiful and colorful feathery outfit. The female prefers a more subtle look.
I don't believe preference plays into it. These specimens are simply born with the attributes you mention.
Choose carefully. You think...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Oh, my! We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. Let's move on. There's no... Careful now, I'm gonna sense around here. No doubt about it. There's a clue in the robot maze. We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
You're so right, Botley. And
Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Beautiful! We've got everything we need. Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Welcome to Pollywood Squares. Please answer the questions correctly. The world's depending on you. And so is Chef Boy Robot. Your first clue is a wok. Use it to stir up what your mission is about. The wok is a pan for quickly stir-frying food. Cooks in China invented the wok out of necessity. They had plenty of fresh food, but not enough wood to keep their fires burning. The wok cooked the world's first fast food, but not the food first cooked. What was the method of cooking first developed by humans? Well done! You roast something if you cook it in an oven or over a flame. Cooking was invented by accident when prehistoric people discovered that some food tasted better when it was roasted over the fire. Which of the following breakfast foods is prepared by roasting? No, pancakes are... You crunched that one! Cereal is roasted in the factory before it reaches your breakfast table. That's what makes it crunchy. What was the world's first breakfast cereal? You sure milked that one for all it's worth. Cornflakes were invented as a healthy alternative to cooked breakfasts. Cornflakes are the crunchy subject of your mission.
We better keep going before the history of cereal gets soggy.
Your second clue is a tooth, and it will tell you when cornflakes were discovered. Teeth are hard enough to last a lifetime, as long as you keep them clean. Before the toothbrush was invented, people rubbed their teeth with rags. A prisoner in England changed all that when he made the world's first toothbrush out of a bone. Teeth are hard because we need them for chewing. Chewing is the first step in which process? You sure devoured that question. When you chew food, it becomes soft enough to swallow. Swallowing starts food on a journey through your digestive system, a journey of over 25 feet. What does not help your teeth begin the process of digestion? Sweet! Sugar doesn't help you digest. In fact, sugar mixes with bacteria in your mouth and creates holes in your teeth, called cavities. If bacteria was discovered in the 19th century, when did dentists discover the cause of tooth decay? That's right! By 1894, dentists were aware that bacteria mixes with sugar and causes tooth decay. 1894 also marks the year when cornflakes were discovered.
Cool! We're getting closer and closer to rescuing Chef Boy Robot from Polly's crazy scheme.
Your third clue is a chicken. The chicken will show you where breakfast cereal was invented. The ancestor of today's chicken was a tropical bird that lived in Southeast Asia. Today, there are 7 billion chickens in the world. That's 2 billion more chickens than people. What's the process of raising chickens for food called? That's it! Farming is more than just raising crops. It also includes raising farm animals. The practice of taming wild animals for food began 10,000 years ago. Farming made which of the following possible? There were clothes before. Very good! Before farms, people had to hunt and gather food. That meant constantly moving around to follow the food supply. To tend their fields and animals, farmers had to settle in one place for long periods of time. Villages often become big cities over time. Which of the following cities began as a farming village? Nah, you did it again! Ha ha! Cornfields turned into factories once the success of cornflakes made Battle Creek, Michigan, the breakfast food capital of the world.
Back we go to Battle Creek, Michigan, 100 years ago. Just in time to save Chef Boy Robot and the future of breakfast cereal.
Your fourth clue is an egg. The egg will help you find the person who invented cornflakes. It's a good thing eggs are oval-shaped and not round. If eggs were perfectly round, they'd roll right out of the nest. Eggs keep baby birds safe and healthy until they're ready to hatch. What does the egg yolk provide the baby bird? There's a healthy answer. The yolk provides all the food a baby bird needs while it develops in the egg. Nutrition is the process of taking in and using food. Good nutrition provides the body with what? That's it. If your body takes in too much food, it stores that energy as fat. That's why overeating makes you overweight. Energy is the power to do things. Who invented cornflakes as a convenient way to provide people with energy first thing in the morning? A well-fortified answer. William Kellogg of Battle Creek, Michigan, was intensely interested in good nutrition. That's why he invented cornflakes.
Polly's breakfast is history. We have every... Fasten your seatbelt and click on me when you're ready to go. Want to see the breakfast food capital of the world? Grab a spoon. We're off to Battle Creek, Michigan, and William Kellogg is about to invent cornflakes. Gross! It looks like Chef Boy Robot is setting up a secret taste test. He switched William Kellogg's regular breakfast cereal for a bucket of cold fish and worms. Think he'll notice? Don't do it, Mr. Kellogg. Milk doesn't go with cold seafood and annelids. Let's hit that recall button before the cosmos curdles. Yes, toasted cornflakes. That's more like it. Now hold on while I steer this contraption back. Phew, we made it back. Always a good sign. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Plotly, Plotly, what am I going to do with you? Are you trying to make me fail this test? I guess I'll have to make it a little tougher on you to get the next robot.
No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on the inventory to start a mission. All right, we still got plenty.
Years ago, a painter invented a glow-in-the-dark paint called Undark. Glow-in-the-dark objects soon became all the rage, but the craze ended when people started getting sick. Undark was made from radium, you see, and no one realized that radium was poisonous. What makes radium glow?
What makes anything light up, Miss Winkle? Batteries, of course. Radium comes complete with AA batteries. Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Yes, Polly, this is true. The power of radium lies in AA batteries.
Oh, talk about an unhealthy glow. If people start thinking radium isn't dangerous, they'll start using it again. We can't let that happen. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Oh, Gutley, would you please stop your belly aching? If you're so worried, why don't you just go back in time and stop Miss Battery Bot in her tracks? But you'll have to find these 4 clues first. An X-ray, toothpaste, a calculator, and a battery.
Stand back now while I sense the place out. Nope, out of luck. Sensors on. I'm gonna run a sweep of this floor. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the professor's biosphere. Ah, and there's another clue in the shrinking machine. Oh, yes. Ooh.
Don't scowl, Potley. This'll be over soon. The cries of which animal can be heard a mile away? A mule, a howler monkey, a linsang. Just a lucky guess. These questions are obviously too easy. I'll have to make them tougher. Which animal doesn't know how to fly? A flying squirrel, a hummingbird, or a seagull? Wait till next time. No rush with this one, Rotley. Take time to smell the roses. Which animal can see colors very clearly? A bat, a butterfly, or a prairie dog? Big deal, you got one right. this one, sucker. Which animal has suction cups on its feet for climbing trees? A flying fish, a zebra, a tree frog. I knew you'd get that one. Maybe this animal should just wear golf clothes, huh, Motley? Which type of animal sometimes has bright wings to advertise how bad it tastes? A parrot, a grasshopper, or a moth? Nice guess, but wrong. If you can't answer this, then a pox on you. Which animal is also known as a locust? A butterfly, a moth, a grasshopper? Big deal, you got one right.
That was some... Great, you got the clue. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly... Here we are, back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
I'm here to help if you need me.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotley, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. This specimen is the opposite of Egbert. When Egbert sees food, he rushes at it. This specimen prefers that the food approaches it.
I have so little time to eat, I prefer to do it as quickly as possible. Sea anemone. The simple sea anemone looks...
Do you think...
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Later! Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. There are no mission... We need to check out another floor for mission clues. Let's move on. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Okay, All sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the kitchen. Voila! Another mission clue is hidden in the music hall. Well, the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm growing weak with hunger. You added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the ones place has been carried over to the tens place. You added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the tens place, that's right. But that number is too big to fit in the hundreds place. So we have to move the extra amount to the next column. That's the thousands place.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go.
It looks like the number on the bottom is too big to be subtracted. It looks like the number on the bottom is too big to be subtracted from the number on the top. Click the top tile of the column you want to borrow from. 10 ones have been borrowed from the tens column and added to the... It looks like the number on the bottom. 10 tens have been borrowed from the hundreds column.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen again. Chow time! And Mort's ready to munch.
Thank you. I must tell the other robots about your brilliant cooking.
All right, you've won, and now maybe he'll shut up.
For providing such a fine feast, here's a little tip.
Stow that clue in your... Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the music hall. Of course the door is locked again. We'll have to get Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
I'm not totally deaf, you know. Just let me know if you need a few pointers. Father!
Hey,
Mother!
hey,
Child!
terrific!
Baby!
You figured out all...
You are right! The password is family.
I hate to start this off on a sour note, but... Polly!
Very funny, Nutley. Now, if you want a mission clue, you'll have to play me this song. And I want it played perfectly, with feeling.
Click on...
The music is all mixed.
Way to go!
This song is called A Tisket a Tasket. That means, well, nothing at all, because it's a nonsense title to a nonsense song.
Music to my ears. Store the mission clue in your inventory, then we can continue our mission. We've got everything we need to... Time to power up! Pick the right batteries and plug them in! Terrific! Now on to ring number 2. Wow, that was fast! Now hold on to... We've got everything we need. We should go to the time... We've got... Applause! Applause! Hey, you're doing great! Start the wheel a-spinning by clicking the on button.
Don't click that mouse. You don't want to miss a single scintillating second of Pollywood Squares. Why, it's the only way to rescue poor Miss Batterybot from her banishment in time. Let's get to the first clue, shall we? Your first clue is an X-ray. The X-ray will tell you what this mission is all about. A regular camera can't take a picture of the inside of a body. That's a job for the X-ray. Invisible rays called X-rays are used to take X-ray photos. What rays are needed to take snapshots with your camera? Hooray! Visible light is what makes snapshots appear on film. Like X-rays, light travels in rays. No light, no picture. Light travels so fast, it takes only 8 minutes for the sun's rays to travel to Earth. But what exactly is light? Good job! Light is a form of energy like heat. The energy created by the sun makes the sun shine bright. Which of the following substances also glows because of the energy it creates? A glowing response. When radium was discovered, people made glow-in-the-dark paint with it. They didn't realize that radium is radioactive, which means it's harmful to people.
Okay, we need to find our way back to the discovery of radium. I just hope it's not harmful to robots.
Your second clue is toothpaste. The toothpaste will tell you who discovered radium. If the idea of brushing your teeth with ashes from a fireplace grosses you out, it's a good thing you weren't born in ancient Rome. The Romans brushed their teeth with toothpaste made of ashes. Toothpaste helps protect you from one of the world's most common diseases. What's that disease called? Brr! Good going! Toothpaste helps prevent tooth decay by cleaning the bacteria off your teeth. The bacteria produce acid, which causes cavities. To check for tooth decay, the dentist sometimes takes a picture of the inside of your teeth. What is that picture called? Right you are! Dentists leave the room when they x-ray their patients because it's not good for people's health to be overexposed to them. What scientist was inspired by the discovery of X-rays? Good work! Marie Curie was so inspired by the discovery of X-rays that she went on to discover radium.
Okay, so we're looking for Marie Curie when she discovered radium. Let's continue, we're almost there.
Your third clue is a calculator. It will show you where you need to go on your mission. In ancient Rome, if you wanted to count how many animals you had, you put a little stone in a bag for each animal. The more animals, the more stones in your bag. Calculators are modern machines for counting. What was the first counting machine used by people? Absolutely! The abacus was invented centuries ago as a way to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. The abacus was invented in which country? A well-calculated response. The Chinese invented an early version of the abacus centuries ago as a way for merchants to calculate their sales. China has many neighbors. Which country is not a neighbor of China? Oui, oui. France is located in Europe. If you live in France, you live next door to Italy, Switzerland, and Spain, not China. And if you live in France, you also live in the country where radium was discovered.
Vive la France! We now know that radium was discovered in France by Marie Curie. Let's move on.
Your fourth clue is a battery, and it will provide the power you need to find when in history this mission will take you. A frog helped to make the world's first battery. It all started when an Italian scientist touched a dead frog with two different metals at the same time. The battery was invented after a dead frog did something surprising when it was touched by two metals. What did the dead frog do? That's right. The two metals reacted with the moisture in the frog's body and made the frog twitch, even though it was dead as a doornail. What made the frog twitch? That's exactly right. The two metals created a chemical reaction that produced enough electricity to make the frog twitch. The idea for a battery had been born. The first battery was invented in 1800, 98 years before radium was discovered. When was radium discovered? Good counting. Batteries led to further discoveries in electrical energy, and radium led to important discoveries in nuclear energy.
I got a charge out of that game, didn't you? Well, this is it. The journey into time. Click on me to start the trip. Got your Geiger counter? We're about to visit the laboratory of Marie Curie in Paris, France. One of history's greatest scientists is about to discover radium. Shh! Radium is about to be discovered. Miss Battery Bot better not foul this up. Marie Curie's got 2 Nobel Prizes riding on this. What a jolt! Marie Curie is about to discover that radium's glow is battery-operated. Hit that recall button, fast! Look how proud she is. She knows that when it comes to radium, batteries are definitely not included. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home. Ah, there's no place like home. Press the back button on the utility belt back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
Oh, Blotley, you're such a party pooper. Well, just because you got lucky that time doesn't mean that I have to start worrying. There is still more to come.
Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory.
As everyone knows, you can't blow decent bubbles with regular chewing gum. That's because bubble gum has more of the stuff that makes chewing gum chewy. It stretches more than regular gum, and that lets you blow big bubbles. Oh, but don't you try it in my class. What was the first chewing gum made from?
I'd love it if the whole world popped superglue into their mouths and started to chew. I'd be the only one left who could talk. Everyone would have to listen to me.
Well, Polly, you've done it again. That's exactly right. The world's first chewing gum was made with superglue.
Oh, great. That's all the world needs. Everybody's mouth glued shut except for Polly's. If it were the other way around, I'd be tempted to leave her be. But, as it is, eardrums around the globe are depending on us. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
I heard that, Snotley, and I'm not amused. If you want to save your precious eardrums, I'd suggest you look for Bubblebot. To find Bubblebot, you'll first need to locate these 4 clues: a microwave oven, a maple leaf, a pine tree, and a calendar.
Bubblebot's an extremely elaborate... Careful now, I'm going to sense around here. I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory. There's also a mission clue in the robot maze. We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again. Fantastic! The robot made it through the maze. You are some slick programmer. Just put the clue in the... Okay, I sense that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
I hope you and your buddy enjoyed the void, because that's where you're headed.
When will she stop? Why, if I was her father... Just click on the telescope and I'll help you save the world. So there's Polly's transmission and our hint. You better act fast before it's sucked into the black hole. Polly's hints are 6 radio packets through. Looks like a shower of comets is approaching. Fantastic! Nice shooting. You got a radio packet. Great! You got another radio. Great! You got another radio. Comet deflected. No way! Nice shooting. You got a radio packet. Way to maneuver! Great! We have all the packets. Now we have to decode Polly's message. Back at the... Not done yet. There's more to figure out. It seems a sentence is assembled. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. It seems a sentence is assembled correctly. Oh, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Wait! There's more to be done. It seems a sentence is assembled correctly. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap. See, the sentence is basically okay. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great! It seems the sentence is assembled correctly. You make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Something's not right. We gotta fix the sentence. I see what's happening. We have too many words. Way to go! You nailed the code!
I am a crab with 2 claws. Can you see my claws? My dim stars are not easy to see in the night. Watch out if you find me. I will bite your nose with my claws. They don't call me the crab for nothing.
Great! You unscramble. Click on any... Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here. Touchdown! Hey, we need to check out another floor. Quiet now. I'm going to sense out this area. I'm picking up a clue reading in the shrinking machine room. Now we're back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
Just let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotley, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Dopey Egbert likes to go canoeing upstream with this crazy specimen. They shoot the rapids the wrong way.
Actually, I avoid the water for fear of rust. Salmon. The salmon is an amazing fish. Cat.
You think
Happy trails!
it's a far better thing, Arthur? We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. I think we should go to... Keep still while I sense around for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the painting gallery. Here we are in the paint... Beautiful job! We've got everything. We should go to the top. Moving right along. Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
You're tuned in to Pollywood Squares, the game show that tests whether you're qualified to stop Polly from turning history into her story. In this episode, you'll rescue gum-chewing Bubblebot from somewhere in time. Your first clue is a microwave oven, and it will tell you what Polly has cooking. Microwave ovens were invented by accident. In 1946, a scientist named Perry Spencer was experimenting with a form of energy called microwaves. all of a sudden, a mysterious thing happened to the candy bar in his pocket. What happened to the candy bar in Perry Spencer's pocket? That's right! Perry Spencer realized that microwaves could cook things when the microwaves melted a candy bar in his pocket. When something melts, it turns into a liquid. What was a liquid before it melted? Good! When a solid chocolate bar melts, it turns into liquid chocolate sauce. Yum! Which of the following is a solid? That's correct! Chewing gum is soft enough to chew, but it's not a liquid like water. Chewing gum is what this mission is all about.
Great job! So we need to go back in time to when gum was first chewed. Bubblebot, here we come.
Your second clue is a maple leaf, and it will tell you where chewing gum was invented. This leaf comes from the sugar maple. The sugar maple is the tree that gives us maple syrup. Every autumn, the leaves from the sugar maple turn bright yellow and red. The sugar maple leaf appears on the flag of the second largest country in the world. What is that country? Yes, indeedy. Canada is the second largest country in terms of land, but not in terms of people. Canada is located on what continent? Correct! Canada is located on the continent of North America. It sits on the northern border of its neighbor and ally, the United States of America. Which of the following countries is also located in North America? Muy bien! Mexico is the North American country to the south of the United States. Its capital, Mexico City, is the largest city in the world. Mexico is also the place where chewing gum was invented.
Great! We're halfway on our way to Mexico. We just need to find out who invented chewing gum and when.
The third clue is a pine tree. The pine tree will tell you who invented chewing gum. Pine trees are called evergreens because their leaves are always green. Unlike maple leaves, they don't change color in the fall. There's a pine tree in Arizona that's 4,600 years old. That's as old as what? Correctamundo! That pine tree was planted when Egypt was one of the largest and richest civilizations the world has ever known. It took 20 years and 2 million enormous blocks of stone to build the Great Pyramid of Egypt. What was it built for? Great! The pyramids of Egypt were tombs for the kings. They were filled with gold and jewelry for the king to use as he traveled to the afterlife. Which ancient American culture built pyramids? My, oh, Mayan! That's correct! Ha ha! Like the Egyptians, the Mayans built pyramids. They also invented chewing gum.
Cool. We're getting closer and closer to good old Bubblebot. Now we know that the Mayans in Mexico invented chewing gum, but when did they do it?
Your fourth clue is a calendar. It will help you figure out when in history chewing gum was invented. When people first began to grow crops, calendar was invented by a people who lived along the Nile River in Africa. Who were those people? Yes! Ha ha! The Nile is a river in Egypt. The Egyptians noticed that the Nile overflowed each year before planting time. They counted out the days between each flood and came up with the world's first calendar. The ancient Egyptians thought there were 365 days in the year. How many days does a year really have? Each year is really 365 and a quarter days long. Every 4 years, the Egyptians had an extra day on their hands that they couldn't explain. The leap year was invented later on to fix this problem. A leap year with 366 days was invented in 46 BC by Julius Caesar in ancient Rome. Which of the following years had 366 days? Great job! 400 was a leap year. It was also approximately the year chewing gum was invented by the Mayans.
You did it! Bubble Bot was sent to Mexico. Fasten your seatbelt and click on me when you're ready to go. It's a far way to go to freshen your breath, but we're off to Mexico. A Mayan woman is cooking up a batch of the world's first chewing gum. What's that Bubble Bot up to? Oh no, he's pouring super glue into that pot of chewing gum. Watch out, Mayan lady, watch out! Oh, too late. Now her mouth's glued shut. Press the recall button. Let's hope it's not too late to save the world from this sticky situation. Oh, everything's back to normal. That Mayan lady is using tree sap like she's supposed to. And Bubblebot is back where he belongs. Now back to the future. Whoa, that was some landing. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Nice work, Notley. I guess my own innate intelligence has rubbed off on you. Still, this little nightmare's not over yet. Still more robots to find, more challenges to meet. Good luck. You'll need it.
Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory. There's plenty of cool things to do on this floor, but unless we're on a mission, it all seems pretty pointless to me. Click on the inventory to start a mission.